Hey everybody. So I made it through the 2022 Orca Award winners. Again, that is the award handed out by the Diary of a Crossword Fiend team. At this point, I think I'm going to go through some of the honorable mentions. For each category, they listed a handful of crossword puzzles that they thought were deserving of mention. And I'm working through the gimmick crosswords first because those tend to be kind of interesting. This particular puzzle was published on June 30th, 2022, and it was constructed by Eric Agard. So he is a huge name in the crossword world. He edits the USA Today, so this ran in the USA Today, and he constructed and edited it. He's also a big solver, so he's won most of the big tournaments, including the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament. He's ridiculous at how fast he can be. This particular puzzle is titled Carry a Tune. Just looking at the puzzle, this is an interesting layout. It's got no real symmetry that I can notice, which is weird for a crossword these days. Usually there's some sort of, the typical is rotational symmetry, where if you rotate it 180 degrees, you get the same pattern of black squares, or at least some sort of mirror, vertical or horizontal, or maybe even diagonal symmetry. But this doesn't have that. The other thing to note here, this is listed under the gimmick crossword category for the orcas. Usually that is some sort of like trick, something more difficult than a standard theme, but the USA Today tends to be relatively easy puzzles. I'm not expecting something that's going to take a lot of work to figure out. But let's dig in. Let's see how this goes. Okay, one across. Jaguar singer Victoria. That's another thing Eric Agard is kind of known for, is pop culture, which often goes over my head. Okay, green growth on tree trunks. Gonna guess moss. Fiber optic cable. Productions with arias, operas. Stretch tight, taut. Capital Minnesota, that's St. Paul. Musical sci-fi film set in Rwanda. I do not know this. This looks to be one of the themers, so there are three really long down ones and no really long across ones. And again, the title here is Carry a Tune. Use a chair, sit, cul-de-sac. Bread purchase, that would be a loaf. Wordless greeting, that's usually a nod in crosswords. Backless dress. Panda or grizzly, it's a bear. Part of a government department, it's going to be a bureau. Make mistakes, it's a common piece of crosswordese. August 20th birth sign. If it's three letters, it's probably going to be Leo. Last but not least, some computers brand-wise. I think Dells still exist. Something to carry things in. A duffel bag, I guess. Musical sci-fi film set in Rwanda. Okay, historical period, era. So I'm going to say Monet, Neptune, Frost. Yeah, the Kama Sutra. Not familiar with that at all. That's almost all crosses. Word after party or hat. Author unknown for short, Anon. Be certain, no. Okay, so this is a trick, party trick, hat trick. How are you? In Spanish, como estás? As I see it, that's going to be in my opinion. Starting payment. Okay, so a tow truck. Oh, this is going to be initial something. Let's head back to the top. Okay, pig food is slop. The Tour de France. World's largest country from 22 to 91. Given those years, I assume it's the USSR. West Coast time zone, Pacific. Single-stranded molecule, RNA. Whew, I bet that is hash browns. Noise. That might be Sweet. I don't know if I've seen this in a crossword before. I feel like I have somewhere. Okay, alter ego. An elf has pointy ears. Botch. Confection popularized in California in the early 1900s. This looks like it's going to be fortune cookie. Okay, so botch is probably flub. Loud laugh is going to be a guffaw. Irrelevant to the subject at hand. Off topic? Yeah, opposite of acute for an angle, obtuse. Betting option, futons. Space-related prefix is astro, so this is an Asian small-clawed otter, very specific. Heavy-horned animal, a rhino. Spherical object, orb. Bics are pens. Sixers or Eagles, those are Philadelphia sports teams. Okay, suitable moment, opportune. Backside, rump, and I'm realizing we have tune in our themers, and the title is Carry a Tune. Actress Nia Long. Sinusitis treater. Ways to go would be paths, so an ear, nose, throat, ENT. Chops finally is minces. Let's see, ES, in particular, especially, ESP. Chest muscle is a pec. Something to carry things in. I think we had that, yes, we had that as a clue up here. Satchel. Country whose flag has a white circle in the middle. I don't know what Laos's flag looks like, but that fits. So-so is just okay. Recipe abbreviation TSP. Leopards, spots. Poke fun at T's. Mauna Kea. So if it's Mauna blank, it's either going to be Loa or Kea. Vocal range above tenor is an alto. A long stretch of time is an eon. Admirer, fan, which makes this initial phi. Let's see. Ink, alternative, that's going to be an LLC. Something to carry things in. Okay, so this is also going to be related somehow. Opportune time would be a suitable moment. Weeps is cries. And impulses are urges. All right, like I said, USA Today tends to have easy puzzles no matter what the day of the week is. So what's the theme here? So again, we had tune. Okay, so we had tune, and then this something to carry things in. And remember the title is Carry a Tune. We had tune, something to carry things in, and tune, something to carry things in. Okay, so we have types of bags, I guess, duffel, satchel, and clutch, and they are carrying the tune. So that's really clever. Yeah, I suppose to make this work, it's difficult to get perfect symmetry and everything, but I think a lot of solvers don't necessarily notice the symmetry, especially if it makes the theme work well. Yeah, again, Eric Agard puzzle, it's always going to be pretty good. Some great fill here outside of the themers. Off topic, sweet is great. Initial fee, como estas. Yeah, this is great. This one honorable mention in the gimmick category. I guess it's more than just a straightforward, certain theme answers. There is this added dimension of these like crossing answers that interact with the themers. So it is a little bit gimmicky, but again, USA Today, it's going to be easy. It's not going to be something that will slow you down with having to think too hard about what's going on here. So yeah, this was really nice. I enjoyed this. Yeah, thank you for watching.